suppose in a lot of ways, I'm only learning. I'm only learning what is working for me, for others, for those around me, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But I kind of want to have a point to this video, and I would really love that, but honestly I haven't quite considered what it is. I'm kind of just recording to record because I have that fire, I have that energy currently, and I'm using it to the best of my ability rather than sitting down and waiting for the perfect opportunity. I'm just doing. And so often we never do, or at least I never do, and that's something that I struggle with, is in the moment I may feel something, I may want to do something, but I wait for this perfect timing, this minuscule amount of perfection. But in reality, you will never truly improve if you're always waiting for the perfect opportunity. In order to get better at something, you must do it repeatedly. You must do it continuously, and regardless of the outcome, continue. And keep going and fighting and going and going and going and going, right? In saying that though, you need to start. You need to have that action. You need to have, I wouldn't even say that drive, you just need to understand that things you do will affect the life you have. And when it comes to things such as taking action, it's something I raved on about for a long time when I was very big into discipline, to just knuckling down and doing what I had to do every day. Whereas now, it's a little different. And the reason I say it's a little different is I'm much less trying to hard knuckle discipline everything down, much less than I am going, okay, I don't really feel like this, but what else is there to do? What am I going to do that's going to actually benefit me in this position? Okay, well, I have the camera, I have the lighting, I'm setting myself up in a way that helps me. Once I finish recording, once I have the video I want, upload it straight to the computer, record it as soon as possible, edit it as soon as possible, and even if I don't edit it, just post it. And then it's done, it's out of my way, and it's finished. And that's why I don't like to edit my videos, because the longer of a time frame that I have it, the less likely I am to post it. And I know that. Knowing myself, I know it wouldn't even say consequences, but the ramifications of what happens if I don't post what I said immediately. Because then it sits there, and I think about it too much. Whereas if I just post it, if I just ignore it, it's not there anymore. It's in the ether. Then it doesn't matter. Regardless of that though, what is important about that, for me, was learning the fact that the things I do in the moment are very, very important. From the way I think to the things I do. Now, thinking and doing are two very different things. You can think, oh, I really would love to do this thing, like it would be amazing. But then when it comes to the action, it can be a little daunting, right? But that's kind of the importance of it, is just starting. I'll do it for a couple minutes and see what happens. And oftentimes we only need to start in order to truly move in that direction we want to be in. And that's a beautiful thing, is to move in a direction you want to go. Imagine this, right? You want to go fight, as a professional boxer. And you're constantly thinking about it, and you're thinking about it, and you're thinking about it. And you go, yeah, but that'll be hard. That'll take up a lot of time and effort. I could do something else better. But if you think about it, you don't know where you're going to be in 5 months, in 2 months, even in a month. You don't know what skills you're going to improve in that time. You don't even know what the next year is going to look like, because it will always adapt and change. But what you do know for certain is that nothing will change if you don't do it. If you don't go down the road of boxing and then you just sit at home, you don't do anything, you just have your regular life, you live your day-to-day as if nothing's going to change, then nothing's going to change. And that's the importance, is understanding, okay, I may not know what's going to happen with my action, with my decision, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take the high road here, and I'm going to go, okay, I'm doing this now. And it doesn't need to be disciplined. I think that's the thing that so many people fall into, including myself for a long, long time, was thinking that discipline is what had to be done. But it just wasn't. As I said, you know what the outcome is if you do not do it. You don't know what the outcome is going to be if you do. And that can be terrifying. That can be also the most beautiful thing in the world. Not knowing, it's scary. It is. But what's scarier to me is to live the same life every single day. To know that nothing will change. To think, is my life going to get better? But so often, not taking the action, not putting in the work to see the results. That's the thing. No one is either understanding, or the people that want to be better but aren't doing the action, it really, really can be frustrating to think and feel like you're trying so hard but nothing's coming and nothing's working in your favor. I think that in itself is one of the hardest challenges, is getting out of that mindset, getting out of that rhythm of going, yeah, but what if? The constant thought cycles that repeat and repeat constantly and constantly and constantly. I get it. I do. And it's beyond what I could ever imagine in your mind. But remember, you're only as strong as you make yourself. That goes for mentally, that goes for physically. It is on you. What you do with that time, with yourself, will define the person you are. The actions, the thoughts, everything you tell yourself builds who you are, or tears you down. Very, very rarely do we keep ourselves in the same place. We either move forward towards our goal, or we move backwards. It is very, very rare that we stay centered and in the middle of our goal, and we just sit there. You have a decision to make today. And that decision is whether you're going to move forward or whether you're going to move backwards. Make that decision now. And I'll let you sit with that. Till next time, it's lovely chatting.